Hey, Mackey's Motors fans. Time for an update. Right now we got this insane weather. Yep, that's going on because it's raining. We got awesome sun back there somewhere. Oh, it's behind me. Yep, that really bright thing, that's the sun. And then that awesome stuff. So just a quick update. Let's turn the camera around. Picked up a Mackey's Motors toy hauler here. It's a good old 16-foot car hauler. It's got electric brakes. It's got a winch that I gotta work on. I think we're gonna give it a sand and a repaint. Do some modifications. The fender is no longer detachable. Somebody welded it in, so might work on that. I mean, they are a little decent profile, but all in all, pretty solid trailer. So yeah, kicking butt. It's got pull-out ramps. Squatting right now because I don't have a drop hitch, but it's pretty sweet. And then lift kit's holding up good. Got the wheels and tires, and go to the front here where you can hear. Lift kit in there. Springs are looking a little old, but deal with it. A couple other projects going on. We'll walk back and check them out. Hang tight. Got a new set of Can-Am wheels for the Dune. The other wheels are getting pretty corroded and scuffed up a little bit, but these are pretty nice, and I think they'll polish up even better. There's a shop project we got going on, the 1950 Plymouth Special Deluxe. That's a honey. It lost spark, and we slapped a new coil in it, but the points and condenser unfortunately did not hold up. So waiting for those parts. On the Buggy side of things, another Doom 150. This is one of the earliest models I've ever owned. It's a 2005, which was the very first year of them. And how do you know the difference? Well, aside from the VIN number telling me, which is, if you ever need to know on the Tomerlin or Baja products where the VIN number would be found, it is back here by the seatbelt mount, and it is laser etched in there. Just barely visible, but the 10th digit is a 5, making it a 2005. Got this one in South Jersey. This is the earliest of the steering knuckles. It's really, really thin. I have a set of the Tomerlin ones, which are way better. I think I'm gonna swap them out. But had to straighten out the tie rods. They were bent pretty good. Got a new set of tires on the way for the front end. I'm not gonna mess with the front springs yet, but on the rear you can see I got a set of the NTCs, which I really liked on the Crossfire that we built. Rear cage got some welding, reinforcement, and the hoop. We went side to side on this one because I couldn't quite get the bend with the smaller tubing to go in between. So, and we painted it up. That's a 2-stage paint, gloss black. The whole buggy is gonna be going black. We've been sanding and chipping away at any of the rust. Nothing is through. It's all surface rust. So we're gonna completely sand it down, get it ready for paint, and the whole buggy is gonna go black except for the control arms, which I'm gonna keep silver, but we're gonna shine them up. I got a set of Polaris seats coming in for it, and let's go to the engine. In keeping with the theme, knowing that this is one of the earliest Dunes I've ever owned, its date of manufacture is February of 2005 and conforms to 2004 emissions controls. And it does not have the Howitt cover on the side. It has the solid cover. So we sandblasted it, and same thing, we got this 2-stage paint, and finally got my own sticker. Got the Nibby carb ready to rock and roll, and we just got the GY6 wiring harness from Travis because we're wiring the whole entire buggy. The wiring was just a mess, which I'll show you. Swapped out the cam. This is a stock cam. They did put a new cylinder in it and new piston. He said he thought it was a 180 kit, but since this is so old, I don't think the 180 was a drop-in. I didn't get the measurements because I didn't want to pull the head. The head was clean, valves were clean. So we got a new spark plug in there and we put the cam. It's a A14 cam, which I've had a lot of good luck with. So that's all timed, ready to rock and roll. Got one of my replacement starters on there because the other starter was not turning very well. It was actually sounded pretty angry. This engine came to me with a broken reverse gear. This is my spare reverse gear, but he actually sheared all of these bolts off of the reverse gear. They're gone. So I got this one to put in, and I'm gonna save the other one. I got a sprocket for it, got all new bolts in it, but I do not have the sleeve to hook up the cable. So I'm gonna have to reuse that one. So I'm just gonna bolt this unit on. And let's show you the wiring harness. This was the wiring harness. Yep. Very tasteful, I should say. I mean, it worked. The buggy ran, and actually ran pretty good. Fired right up. Like I said, the starter sounded pretty off, and it broke up on the top end. So I'm thinking junk CDI and some ineffective wiring was probably the root of that. So got a whole entire wiring harness for the entire buggy from the key switch all the way back. Like I said, we got some RZR seats coming in, so I saved the seat frames because the only thing I need off of these, which are notorious for rotting in half, are my seat tracks. So we're gonna use the seat tracks from the original seats to slap on the RZR seats and pop these babies in. And lastly, the last project we got going on is this bad mama. I keep getting hate on the blue flames on the bike, but not gonna lie, it kind of wore on me. I really like the color matching. I have some amazing students, and one of them put a lot of effort in. Shout out to Stymie Customs. He really polished up the exhaust very, very nice. Just waiting on the final gasket for the clutch cover, and it is ready to rock and roll. What we did, we painted the rims, put on the spoke sleeves, and like I said, we redid the exhaust. New water pump, all new gaskets, new impeller and impeller shaft, all new O-rings, new bearings. Same with the rear, got the same treatment. You can see that gorgeous exhaust. Wow, he did a good job. Yes, Stymie. And then over here, we got a fully rebuilt carburetor. Everything's new. Fires up first kick. I'm very happy with it. So, can't wait to get it riding. Got a new plug in it. And yeah, this one will be on Marketplace. So, that's pretty much all the updates we got going on. Once I get everything going, I'll get a video of this baby running. I'll try to put together a video on the build for the Dune, and then take it out for a joyride. Thanks for checking in.